23 years ago, Todd Neeson vowed to be a family man, and he has. 15 years ago, Todd Neeson told the people of Allen Parish he'd rather serve you in the district attorney's office and take criminals off the street. He has.
As your district attorney, I promise to prosecute to the fullest anyone who harms you or your family.
Todd Neeson for Allen Parish District Attorney. When he says he will, he does.
Todd is a good, honest man.
With him, it's not about politics.
I think it's because he's a family man.
Todd Neeson told the people of Allen Parish he'd rather take criminals off the street.
With Todd Neeson as DA, more criminals will go to jail.
Todd Neeson helped our family tremendously.
He always has liked to help people.
When he says he will, he does.
Todd Neeson for Allen Parish District Attorney. When he says he will, he does.
Ricky Moses is a different candidate for sheriff because he has a plan to keep our neighborhoods, families, and children safe. A plan that attacks crime before it attacks us. Ricky's plan will identify and aggressively hunt down sex offenders and child predators. He'll add resource officers for our schools and expand patrol coverage. With a degree in criminal justice and 22 years of law experience, we need Ricky Moses for our future, our families, our sheriff.
The other day, Ricky Moses stopped by, asked if I'd put up a sign. We had a good talk. He told me of his plan and how, as our sheriff, he'll keep our families and schools safe. How he felt about those sex offenders and predators and his plan to put them where they need to be. Heck, he even told me about his degree from LSU in criminal justice, 22 years experience. And then we talked about God.
We need Ricky Moses, but first he needs you. Vote Ricky Moses, Sheriff.
It's a new era in Louisiana, leaving old politics behind. Dorothy Sue Hill, an honest leader who puts the needs of others above her own, earning her retirement after 32 years in the classroom.
We can have effectiveness and integrity in our state representative, and with your vote on November the 17th, we will. I'll be in Baton Rouge fighting for what we deserve.
Finally, a pro-life, pro-family candidate that will stand up for us. Dorothy Sue Hill, honest leadership for a change. The American press reports that James David Cain bought himself an SUV with political contributions. Yet another reminder of his checkered past. But on TV, he claimed he paid for the SUV.
And I traveled the state, about wore out a Tahoe, tore it completely up. At my expense.
He claimed he paid for the Tahoe.
At my expense.
But the American press reports he just didn't tell the truth. On November 17th, there can be honest leadership for a change.
James David Cain is a desperate politician cornered by the truth, so he attacks. Facts on Mr. Cain's checkered past are based on official records and investigations by the American press. Fact, Mr. Cain passed a temporary law that gave him a retirement double that of a 30-year teacher. Fact, Mr. Cain received thousands in campaign funds from casinos and then voted against taxing them. Unfortunately, the list goes on and on. Don't be fooled by desperate attacks. Vote for positive leadership for a change.
The conservative values of Beauregard Parish are among our greatest assets. Having a judge who has grown up here and was nurtured by these virtues is important.
My parents and grandparents strengthened these conservative values, and I'm committed to doing the same. The race for judge is not about false or misleading labels. It's about our court being free from politics. There should be justice for everyone. That's what our parents and grandparents fought for. And as your judge, that's how I'll keep it.
Martha Ann O'Neill was raised to know the difference between right and wrong.
She learned to work hard and never hide from her responsibilities.
She's tough and doesn't back down when it comes to doing things that aren't so popular.
I think we're all really proud of the way Martha turned out. I think everybody is. She's going to make a great judge.
Smart, experienced, and the only candidate that's a mom. Martha Ann O'Neill for District Judge, Beauregard Parish, bringing common sense to the courtroom.
Mr. A.C. Dowden Sr. taught his son Chuck the importance of giving to the community. That's why Chuck served 14 years as a member of the school board, 7 years assistant district attorney, 14 years prosecuting attorney for Leesville and Ulano, and over 22 years practicing law.
Sexual predators and drug dealers, they don't need deals. They need to be dealt with.
Ready to lead Vernon Parish as district attorney. Chuck Dowden, for our families, for our future, for DA.